You are you. There's literally no one like you. You are unique. As simple as that is, and as cliche as that is, it is completely true. Over the years, I've had my share of self-doubt. Why am I underachieving? Why don't these people like me? Why do I feel so useless in everything I do? And everyone's mind, there's always something that you want to achieve. But there's always that little voice in their head that's just like, nope, you can't do it. But whatever it is you want to do, you are actually more than capable of doing it. I know that's easier said than done, right? Personally for me, a lot of self-doubt comes from seeking the approval of others. Mainly wondering like what other people would think. Screw that, man, don't do it for them, do it for yourself. Be whoever you want to be. I feel like the majority of the time what other people think of us really stops us from what we really want to do. But in reality, the only person stopping yourself is you. Damn, if you want to fly to the moon, start off small, take baby steps. In my opinion, that's pretty big because you started. You're literally exploring something new. If there's something that you really want to do in life, just take the leap. It's all in your head. It's the thought of failing that holds you back. You will have times where you fail and that's completely fine. I've failed countless times, man. Too many times. I'm still failing, man. I'm failing every day. For university, I studied an architectural degree, learning about the abstract language of space, physics, and pretty much overall creativity. Honestly, it's a really good degree, but only problem for me was I was 100% on the lower end of the class and just doing bad in general. I remember at one point early on in the degree, we were assigned groups, and one person was in charge of assigning people jobs. Then when it finally got to me, all I overheard was like, what should Darren do? I don't think he's actually good at anything, honestly. And bro, honestly, man, when I heard that, bro, it was like a punch to the gut. It was like a slap to the face. And to be honest, the thought of being a lower class student did stick with me for a long time. I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, the one thing that kept me going was definitely having my friends around to help. We stuck around each other even just for the company. If you know me, like if you know me, I can be hella loud and annoying, and I'm pretty sure the rest of my class knew as well. Like a lot of the time, man, I'm just a kid, and I have a hella annoying laugh. And my friends, man, they're goofy ass personalities as well. I was like, hey, but we respected each other's true colors and we didn't have to mask anything. And during uni, man, we're still kids, like 18, 19, like, I appreciated that. Career-wise for me, it was a similar sense. I remember working for a telecommunications company straight after university, and it was actually frontline sales. I remember when I first started, like I very first started, it wasn't too much training at all. They were like, if customers come in, just like sell them a TV or something. And I was like, what? Are you serious? So after like a week or two, I was actually given like a credit target. After each month, every week, I had to be like up there. I had like a small target to meet, and I didn't even make that. And then knowing that, managers come up to me, they're like, damn, Darren, you're not performing well, eh? I was like, I'm not doing anything right. At the same time, one of the managers I was like a lot closer to, he came up to me and he was like, but have you read the reviews, bro? And I'm like, what you mean? A review page where each customer has a chance to review the person they were served by. And the more reviews you get back, the better. And I was like, alright, have a look then. The one thing that I stood out from the rest of the team was exactly that. The average response for most of the team members was around 4 or 5, like highest 7 or 8. I remember having 10 to 12 responses within 2 weeks, with the average score being around the highly positive end. And looking at the experience right now, I was a terrible salesman, but I was like up there with customer service. So one thing I took from that was like, I can have a good conversation. Just look back at the things that don't work out, academic or career-wise. They're just learning curves and it just wasn't the time for you. Everyone has their own pace, time and place for everything. As long as you made the decision yourself to do that, the best moments in life are because of that. You can just look back at yourself and be like, yeah, I did that. I mean, over the years I also wanted to host my own dance event, and last year I did. To be honest, I was afraid of what people would think. Thoughts like, oh, Darren will be able to do it. Oh, he has no experience. Those were real thoughts, man. Those were real thoughts. But like I said, man, I was like, I'm just gonna do it anyways. And I took the leap. And in my eyes, it turned out pretty successful. And then I thought, yeah, I did that. Just think about it. Just by being you, look at your life now. We're worried about what people think of us, but look at your family and friends. The people that stuck around, it's because you were just being yourself. And those people believe in you. A few weeks ago, I took a leap into doing this YouTube channel, and that was because I was inspired by people every day just doing what they love to do. that inspired me to make this channel, man. I'm a hella small channel, but I think it's a pretty good achievement. Like I said before, no one can really take that away from me. To anyone who actually watched to the end, you're the next inspiration. Don't let anyone hold you back. Just be you.